Terry's, the Snells, Keith's.
Step into the old Bridgewater Historical Society building, and chances are you'll find Shelley Carolchick in her element.
It's like Christmas. A lot of us get very excited.
President of the society discovered a passion for genealogy at age 11.
My grandmother would tell me stories when I was little, and I wanted to know more. And before I knew it, I've been working on it most of my life now. My personal family tree has over 37,000 family members in it.
Many of them in Bridgewater where chance, or perhaps fate, led Shelley and her husband in 2013. See, Shelley is a direct descendant of the town's first permanent minister, Reverend James Keith. She had been searching for one of his sermons when she was introduced to the Historical Society. A year later, she was elected their president.
The things that I have found since starting here have been absolutely amazing. I came across a whole book of wills the other day that was from the late 1600s, early 1700s, all original documents with original signatures and the wax seals on them.
The Old Bridgewater Historical Society began in 1894 and now focuses on the colonial history of the original settlement. Their home base, built in 1900, is located on Howard Street and is a treasure trove of history. It holds the original Bridgewater deed, signed in 1649, personal items of Tom Thumb, a painting done by one of the passengers on the Titanic.
This painting was done by Frances Millett, an East Bridgewater resident who studied abroad. The subject of the painting is Mrs. Keith, who lived in East Bridgewater's town square, and she's wearing the wedding dress of her great-grandmother from the early 1700s.
Shelley herself is a wealth of information for people looking to research their own family histories.
When people come in to do their research, it's easy for me to pull up my own research on somebody and to guide them and help them. Because a lot of the early Bridgewater families intermarried so much, if you're related to one, you're typically related to most of them.
Since her presidency, membership has increased to over 300. People from all over the country have donated items for preservation.
We had a gentleman drive all the way from Minnesota recently to bring us copies of documents.
With so much to go through, the volunteer-driven society is always looking for more assistance.
I tell my volunteers, and I really mean it, that I don't expect you until you walk in the door. I know people have lives. I know that they're very, very busy. And I know that dedicating a set schedule sometimes for people is very difficult. So I take whatever people have to give.
Payoff being, you'll learn quite a bit in the process.
It's just so interesting, and it's awe-inducing to hold something that old in your hand and to know, how many generations came after those people and how much they shaped the towns we live in today.